Getting that perfect smile is easier than ever before. With modern technology, orthodontic treatment has become more effective and less time-consuming. Most bite and tooth issues can easily be addressed by your local orthodontist. But it has not always been this way. Have you ever wondered how the practice of orthodontics came to be? In this series, we will dive into the history of orthodontics to discover how it has impacted today's world of braces and aligners. Today's video covers the father of orthodontics, Edward H. Engel. Edward Hartley Engel was born on June 1, 1855, in New Harmony, Pennsylvania. After completing his primary education, Engel pursued dentistry at the Philadelphia Dental College, where he graduated with honors in 1876. This early milestone would mark the beginning of an exceptional career that would forever shape the field of orthodontics. Let's dive into some of Engel's theories and systems that have shaped the practice of modern orthodontics. One of Engel's biggest influences in orthodontics was that he was the first person to classify malocclusion. But what is malocclusion? Malocclusion refers to any abnormal or incorrect relation among teeth of the upper and lower arches. Engel created 3 classes of malocclusion, appropriately named Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3. Engel based these 3 classes by the relative position of the permanent maxillary first molar. Engel believed that this was a reliable method because the position of the first molar remains constant. The only problem is when the first molar is missing or has been removed. In this case, his classification uses the canine relationship. There have been updates and additions to classifying malocclusion, but Engel's classification is still taught and used today. Another innovation that Engel contributed to the orthodontic field was his use of orthodontic appliances. Based off his classification method that he developed, Engel used 3 different appliances to help address each class of malocclusion. The first appliance is called the E-arch, and it was used to treat Class 1 cases. He invented it towards the end of his career in 1907. It was made up of brackets with rectangular slots attached to tubes that would slide over the tooth. The nickel alloy brackets were attached by a wire that could be tightened with a key. The second appliance that Engel invented was in 1912, called the pin and tube appliance. This was a complete banded appliance with a vertical tube that is soldered to the tooth's labial surface. The arch wire was soldered to pins, which were then put into the tubes. At each appointment, the pin placements were changed by resoldering them to the arch wire to shift the teeth. The need for resoldering made this appliance more complicated and was only used with particular cases. One of the last appliances Engel invented was in 1916, which he named the ribbon arch. His motivation for inventing this appliance was due to the difficulty regulating the pin and tube appliance. This appliance was made out of a bracket that was soldered to the bands on the labial surface of the teeth and a rectangular arch wire. The appliance was the first to employ a real bracket. He carried over the thread ends from his other appliances so that it could still be used for expansion. The Rapid Palatal Expander, also called RPE, is a common appliance used today that uses the same concept as Engel's appliances. Edward Engel spent most of his later years teaching orthodontics until he passed in 1930 at the age of 75. Engel's influence in orthodontics still lives on, and his inventions have shaped the modern process of treating malocclusion. Let us know what orthodontic history questions you have in the comments section below. To learn more about braces, check out these videos. To learn more about the history of orthodontics, please subscribe for future videos. If you would like to schedule a free consultation, please visit our website at orthodonticexperts.com.